guys, so today I decided to do a Lush perfume and body spray collection. So this is currently my perfume and body spray collection, and you will see I just started recently collecting Lush perfume. I already do have a decent amount, and I do try to wear them daily, but I don't always like wearing them to work. I like keeping them to wear, you know, more nicer occasions than, you know, just going to work. So this is my shelf, and you can see it is getting super full, so I don't quite know how much more I'm going to be able to put on here. My boyfriend did mention about possibly building me a shelf specifically for my Lush perfume, so we'll see if that happens. But along the first row here is most of my perfumes. I have body sprays at the back, and then just some random things on this shelf as well. So we're gonna go through them. I will show you everything that is in my collection. So starting over here, we have the Love perfume, the Smell of Weather Turning, Metamorphosis, Furs, Orange Blossom, Cocktail, Over and Over, Flower Sparrow, Curbside Violet, Assassin, Two More Hearts, Tuka Tuka. Then we have Ectoplasm, What Would Love Do, Lust, I'm Home, Goddess, which is my new favorite, Amelie May, I just recently purchased that one, Yagnog, Lord of Misrule, American Cream, there's Grass, and Butterball. So most of these I have just purchased on the Lush UK site or in the Lush shops. There were a couple that I did purchase on the on eBay. I got them. There was a lot I won not that long ago of some Lush perfumes. So that's another place to look if you're looking for, you know, ones that are harder to come by. Like that's where I got my Tuka Tuka. So behind that, I have my body sprays, which this one is Plum Rain. Love that one. This is Honey, I Wash the Kids. Then we have the Olive Branch. This one is Dad's Garden Lemon Tree. I don't think I've ever used that one yet. Twilight, always a fave. This one here is Vanillary. This is Dirty. Then we got a Rose Jam, and obviously Snow Fairy. And I will say, I prefer the Lush perfume bottle designs that they used to have. The really colorful, artistic looking labels is what I'm trying to say. These are okay, but you can see there's some obviously that have the black, some with the white, and there are some like this one here in particular that is just the labels are so incredibly crooked. And I just said, where was it? Amelie May. I just purchased this one. Take a look at the back label. It is freaking upside down. So their quality control, or whoever's in charge of putting the labels on the perfume bottles, doesn't do such a good job because they are somewhat crooked, upside down, that kind of thing. But yes, I absolutely love the scents of these. There are some that, you know, I love a little more than others, but it's such a fun thing to collect. I'm a huge lover of perfume. So I'm going to take down just a couple of these so we can see what is behind. And this is another reason why I need a bigger shelf, because there's stuff behind these that I can't even really get to, and then I end up knocking stuff down. So behind them I have some solid potted perfumes. So this one is a solid of Ectoplasm. There is a solid of Cardamom Coffee. here is a solid of Lord of Misrule. And I prefer liquids over the solids. It's just what I prefer. And this one is an older Snow Fairy solid perfume. I actually purchased this off my best friend for 25 cents. She was trying to sell it at one of our yard sales we were having. I was like, oh my gosh, I need that. This one is the 29 High Street. I want this in liquid form so bad. Then we have a All Good Things solid. And then back here, and this is the labels I was referring to. Back when the labels looked like this, I just think they were so pretty, so artistic, and unfortunately I only have 2 smaller size bottles of perfume with those pretty labels. So I have a Karma and Vanillary. Vanillary is my absolutely favorite Lush perfume. This one is just a Dear John sample of solid perfume. And then back here we have a Smuggler's Soul sample. This is a Sun sample. So these are just sample sizes. Then I have two of these just small vials. One is of Lust and one is the Smell of Freedom. And then behind these 2 vials, I have a super big bottle of Vanillary because it's my absolute favorite. So that is like my biggest Lush perfume that I own. And then over here, I just have 2 dusting powders, and it is the Fairy Dust, and I also have a Princess. So I kind of just consider those fragrances just because they are perfumed or scented, I should say. And then I have my Lush Fizz Tank canister. I purchased this on eBay. That was an eBay find. I just think that's so cute. I absolutely love the graphics on it. And then up at the top, I just have a little Num Nom figure. So that is my Lush perfume collection for this year, 2019. So I do plan on trying to add to it. I definitely don't own every single Lush perfume or anything like that. And like I said, I just kind of recently started to collect. So I think I own a lot considering I pretty well, you know, just started recently, I should say. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know what your favorite Lush perfume is and which all ones you have in your collection, which ones you'd like to have in your collection. I really want a 29 High Street liquid perfume. That's like the biggest one I want. I really wanted the Goddess, which I did end up purchasing. That one I feel like I wear the most, other than Vanillary. Vanillary I wear like all the time. Goddess I'm really liking, and I do really like the Ectoplasm perfume as well. It just has such a sweet candy kind of smell. And then as far as the body sprays, I was really wearing the Snow Fairy a lot during winter time, and I'm usually putting on Rose Jam very frequently, and then sometimes when I want to wear my Vanillary, I will throw on the Vanillary body spray. And it's funny because I was saying like my liquids I use the most, but with my solids I rarely touch them. So that's one of the reasons I want the 29 High Street in a liquid version so much, because I feel like I would wear it more if it were liquid, since I rarely like touch my solids. And like I said, it's just how I prefer to wear my fragrances kind of thing. I just like spritzing them on. I feel like obviously the solids you have to dig your finger in there, or I mean you can rub your wrist on them until you know you can't really rub your wrist on them anymore, but I just feel like you have more control over the fragrance with the liquid, if that makes sense. So like I said, it's just my how I prefer my perfumes. So anyway guys, that is my Lush perfume collection for 2019. I'm curious to see even like a year from now if anything's changed, if I have, you know, gotten more. I love when Lush releases new perfumes because it's just, they're so much fun, and I am a huge fragrance lover. So, oh, and another one that I really like is the Love fragrance. So if you're really into like warm kind of spicy scents, that one is absolutely perfect. So yeah, but there are a couple, and I know since, you know, it doesn't seem like I used a whole lot in them, but there are a few like I honestly have not used at all yet. So I definitely need to start getting my sprays on with them. But again, this is a collection, so regardless if I use them or not, it's just, you know, a collection. So and with Lush perfumes, like, they can get really expensive, and some of them, like the ones they don't make anymore, they're very hard to find and go for a lot of money. People pay insane amounts of money for them. So the way I feel with Lush perfume is that it's kind of an investment, because, you know, it will just, depending, like, be worth money someday, especially that ectoplasm. But I like that one so much. I don't know if there'll be anything left if I ever do decide to sell it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You'll have to let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you next time.